The Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 second teaser trailer just dropped about 2 hours ago. So we're going to review it, we're going to tell you what we found, what we think, and maybe even some theories in there. So let's get started.
So this is just a teaser trailer. We don't get a whole lot of clues as to what the plot is going to be. We just get some more footage. So it opens up onto this sort of like arena type with all these glowing orbs, and then it cuts to this big, what would you call it? A Krang on steroids?
Yeah, it just looks like a big bubblegum monster with teeth. And I mean, we've seen some footage of this. It looks like in the first teaser trailer, we get a shot of Star-Lord putting on his helmet. We get that same shot again, and Gamora running after it. We get that shot again. But we do get more of that.
Okay, and then we hear Rocket starting to talk to someone, we don't know who, saying the fate of the universe rests on your shoulders. So I would assume...
We originally think that it's Star-Lord because as he's saying that, we get a shot of Star-Lord looking out over just this vastness, and these ships come out and they look like they're about to shoot at him.
But then, of course, it switches to what I think is another conversation with Baby Groot. And you see Drax jumping into the creature's mouth, it looks like.
Kind of like what Iron Man did in the first Avengers, where he just kind of flies into that big monster and just starts blowing him up from the inside. And that'll be fun because Drax seems to be enjoying it a little too much.
So then we hear Rocket talking to Baby Groot about, don't push this button. And it's like talking to a preschooler and saying, don't push this button. When you tell somebody not to push it, you know they're going to push it. But Baby Groot is so cute.
He is.
He's
a little too cute, but...
Is there such a thing for Baby Groot? Because you know what he grows into.
Yeah, I guess. But, I mean, he went from being, like, cool and cute at the same time in the first one to just being cute and cute. It's just over cuteness. So his eyes are just big and beady. He's a cutie.
Then you know that the music in this is going to be awesome like it was in the first one because it's super psychedelic and just fun. It doesn't quite take itself too seriously.
Yeah.
So.
I like the choice of song Fox on the Run because in the first teaser trailer that we got for this movie, they were just reusing the song from the last one, Hooked on a Feeling. And it works for this movie, obviously. I mean, because that's kind of the main song of the first Guardians of the Galaxy. But I'm glad that they're changing it up a little bit.
So then we get a shot of what we assume is the bad guys, and we don't really know who they are. They're just kind of being blown up and screaming and scattering like they would in the first one. And more of the swirling battle scene with the ships just kind of swirling and shooting at one another.
It kind of reminds me of Star Trek Beyond, where it's just one ship against just this horde of these smaller ships all flying in unison, which that was one of the weaker points of Star Trek Beyond, and I hope that they don't go that route, but we'll see. So we get this shot of Gamora running toward the giant Krang monster, and she starts like stabbing it, and she looks like she's gonna slide down it, cutting a big hole in its belly or something. And Drax, we know, is inside from a previous shot and 2 shots following, where he's just kind of stabbing on the inside. I think that she's gonna try and get him out of that.
And we see that damage as he's furiously scraping the insides of the creature or whatever it is with his knives.
Then we see kind of the reversal of the first one, where Rocket was on Groot's shoulders as they're shooting at the machine gun things in the prison. And this time, Groot is on Rocket's shoulders as he's shooting. It's nice to see them paying tribute to their own movie in a good, tasteful way.
Okay, so then we have to talk about the fact that Baby Groot is having like a temper tantrum with this other bad guy, and he's running after him just screaming and growing his long arms, branch arms, and then knocks this guy out. It's also cute and awesome at the same time.
And also confusing to think of where he's getting all this mass from to stretch out that far. That's just the realism part of my brain coming out and being
Yeah.
like, where is that coming from? But
Well, especially
it's
because
cool.
he grew, even though he was Groot, full size Groot in the other one.
Yeah.
He grows really fast, but now
Yeah.
why is he baby Groot? Why doesn't he just grow into big Groot
Yeah.
immediately if he can grow his arms that long? But
Because he's too cute.
he needs to be cute.
He needs to be cute for a little while.
And as always, I love the interaction between Rocket and Star-Lord. You just can't, they're like brothers that are bickering all the
Yeah.
time. And I just love that. It's so great.
And if you look closely, well, I guess you don't have to look that closely, you can see behind Star-Lord that there's a battle going on. I have a feeling that this won't be at the climax of the movie. I have a feeling the climax is going to be against that big monster Krang. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
So we know that this one is going to be more about Star-Lord's father. We're going to get a little more insight into where he came from and more information about the anomaly detected inside of Star-Lord. So I'm excited for that, to see what the story is behind that.
Yeah. So baby Groot starts running out as Star-Lord and Rocket are kind of arguing about having tape, and he's running toward this light through a cave. We don't know what that is. He's running toward something, and he's taking the device with him, which could be good or bad.
So then we see what looks like Star-Lord's ship shooting at Gamora as she's running through this cave.
Yeah.
And I assume it's commandeered. I don't think Star-Lord's shooting at Gamora. But we'll have to see what happens with that.
Yeah. It's very similar to his ship. It might not be his ship, who knows. So the final scene of the teaser is Gamora, Star-Lord, and Drax are in this room with this like antenna lady who, when she touches somebody, she can feel their feelings. And so she's starting to talk about love because she's touching Star-Lord. And she basically points out that he has a certain love for Gamora. And Drax just starts giving him a hard time about it. And Dave Bautista is not that great of an actor, but he plays it so well at this point. And so he doesn't have to be a good actor because of his character. And I'm looking forward to that scene because there's going to be plenty more to offer from that
Right.
scene. Plenty more laughs.
But you have to wonder where Rocket and Groot are at this point.
Yeah.
'Cause they're not anywhere in that scene.
Right. In the first teaser, we get a shot of Yondu and Rocket walking through this, what looks like a factory. So that could be kind of the subplot of the movie where Rocket and Groot are during this little meeting type of thing.
So in the cast list on IMDb, we find Kurt Russell, Sylvester Stallone, and Nathan Fillion. So I'm interested to see who they play and what their characters are, because I
Yeah.
think it'll be awesome to see them all in this type of movie.
Yeah, we haven't seen them in either of the teasers, so we're fairly confident. I think it's been actually confirmed that Kurt Russell is playing Star-Lord's father. So, but we still don't know who Sylvester Stallone and Nathan Fillion are.
Right. So after watching the teaser, I'm not sure if the tentacled creature is the actual bad guy per se, because I think that they might bring Thanos into this.
I hope so.
Simply because it's getting down to that point where he's finding all of the Infinity Stones, and he's going to have to be the bad guy in a movie. So we shall see.
Yeah, and as of Doctor Strange, we've found 5 of the 6 Infinity Stones. So there's only one missing.
And they've already alluded to the Infinity Gauntlet, so we know he has that. We
Yep.
know he's
We've seen
planning.
put it on at the end of Avengers: Age of Ultron. So that's the teaser, guys. We're definitely excited for this movie. May can't come soon enough, so let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. And if you guys want to check out more of our trailer breakdowns, you can click right up here.
Or if you'd like to check out our movie reviews, you can click right here. And as always, thanks for watching.